There's nothing wrong with getting older. There's something deeply messed up when people are pretending time doesn't exist. Tonight on WZINX-TV, why Hollywood and the internet are terrified of aging. All right, let's see what the simulation decided to drop on my lap. Another day, another glitch. Let's get into it. Apparently, the internet made aging feel like failure. You're not supposed to get old. Women are held to a high esteem for their beauty. We all get old. It's inevitable. We have an expiration date, just like everything has an expiration date. Young people are terrified of wrinkles before they even live. And it's getting worse because now there are children that are putting on makeup. And they're too obsessed with this whole thing. And their parents let them. It's remarkably crazy. It gives me children pageant vibes. You know, like John Benet Ramsey kind of deal. May she rest in peace. You know, beauty culture is now affecting kids earlier and earlier.
Ma, how many pumps of blush should I do?
Don't do
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mom,
You look so beautiful.
that actually looks kind of good.
I know it does.
I'm actually really impressed
With what?
with this makeup.
Great! You look so beautiful.
Celebrity youth chasing can be used as a bigger example. Hollywood is more obsessed with this and they exploit beauty. They take advantage of this. And it doesn't affect just women. This affects men too. Look at Brad Pitt. He's in his late 50s now, and he's fighting with the youth. How long does he have left? He has an expiration date too. It's the way of the industry. It's a beast. What can I tell you? And if you look at old Greek mythologies and Greek stories and even the Greek people, they were obsessed with beauty and beauty standards. What can I say? But let's talk about Madonna for a little bit, all right? The material girl is running around thinking that she's still 25. Listen, God bless Madonna. God bless you, Madonna. If she can shake her hips like Shakira still, God bless her. I'm not hating on her. She's a case study in of herself, right? Let's see another video. I don't understand what is it about aging that people are afraid of. It's inevitable. We are all aging. We're all gonna die. That too is inevitable. It is what it is, everybody. The faster you come to terms with this, the more free you become. I got another video about this.
Aging is learning to accept something that's inevitable, that you can't obviously change, and that in accepting it, it loses its power to kind of bother you and disturb you. And you sort of see that aging is fine. You kind of go along with it. How do I handle, me personally, the process of aging? And what are the pros and cons of it, of actually getting older? So for me, the process of aging has been a largely, sometimes kind of painful experience, mostly because of the physical aspect, where the things that you used to do, you can't do anymore. Your body starts breaking down. You have more kind of pains and things like that. And you have to slow down. You can't like lift as many weights. You can't swim as many laps. You can't run as many miles. And so you have to accept that. And for somebody like me, it's been very difficult. I've accepted it. And so the process of handling aging is learning to accept something that's inevitable, that you can't obviously change. And that in accepting it, it loses its power to kind of bother you and disturb you. And you sort of see that aging is fine. You kind of go along with it. And so I notice a lot of people, particularly in my generation, who won't accept these things. They're just going to exercise as much as they did before. They're going to work out as hard as they did before. Or they're going to find all of these miracle drugs, all of these miracle things that keep their body from aging. And I understand it because I understand the spirit behind it. But at some point, You have to come to terms with this is what happens to you. You know, your eyesight starts weakening. Your hearing isn't as good as it used to be. You know, many, many things that happen like that. And so learning to accept things is a very, very powerful skill and something you have to do in life. There's a book that I read. It's not a perfect book, but I enjoyed mostly, is a book called Radical Acceptance, Tara Brach. And she's a practicing Buddhist and American. Is a very interesting writer. And the idea comes from Buddhism, and the idea is to radically accept all of the circumstances that come to you in life and to embrace them, because that's just it. You can't control these things. And it's sort of similar to amor fati, embracing everything that happens to you. It's a very beautiful philosophy, and it makes life flow much more easily.
Well, he's right, and I agree 100%. Listen, come to terms with it before it's too late. You get wiser with age. You get more knowledgeable with age. That's a given. You could also become more foolish with age. An old saying, youth is wasted on the young. Well, that's only said by people that have a lot of regrets in life because they don't want to experience the aging process. And they would rather go back in time and relive their youth. That's my advice to you folks. All right, this has been WZINX NYC. Don't forget to subscribe. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Peace.